Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy. It's a blessing. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. It's truly one of the most peaceful experiences that I am actually presently experiencing in my life, knowing that I found my calling, I found my purpose, and to know that I can reach out to my brothers and my sisters all over the world, wherever they are, knowing that I'm not bringing a message of theory to them, but I'm bringing a message of experience to them, knowing that unless a man be born again, he can never ever see the kingdom of God. And having been born again, having experienced the birth from the skull and became invisible, became one with the wind, now I know that I'm fully qualified to tell of the story of the invisible and to speak about about the invisible you, so that you can break all of the deception and lies that was told to you by misinterpretation of the Bible, where the Bible was used to enslave your mind and to have you going after the getting instead of the being, and have you living your life chasing after things and never really truly find the kingdom, so that you can manifest your reality consciously. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to speak to you on a very important topic that many preachers would use to enslave the mind of the people by telling them that the love of money is the root of all evil. But I just want to turn it around and tell you that the lack of money is the root of all evil. Now, if you go into many black communities, there are so many things that are happening in black communities because many are suffering from a poverty mentality, low self-esteem, lack of self-realization, lack of knowing their true identity and divinity, lack of proper parentage, and most of all, many of them, they came into this world by parents who had no concept of sex, because the only concept they would have had is through the church system, and the church system would have given us a wrong concept of sex. And so many are having sex ignorantly. They're having sex in ignorance, which is sin, because they're just having sex for pleasure and do not know that the greatest creative energy is the sexual energy, and they can use that energy to create their reality consciously. So many of my brother and my sister, their parents was bringing them into this world under the influence of alcohol, vexation, a lack mentality, and many were bringing them into this world with the desire to bring another Christian into the world, another preacher, another religious coon, and so on. But I want to say to you that when you really examine your whole environment around you, you will realize it is not the love of money that is causing all of the problems, but it is the lack of money. Now, what will cause a man to steal? It's because sometimes it could be laziness, but it still goes back to the lack of money, because he doesn't know how to attract money. Okay? Because he's still in ignorance. What will cause men to get involved in drugs? It's because they want to get money also, because they're having a sense of lack of money. So, my brother and my sisters, basically it's the lack of money that is the root of all evil, because if people not been taught about money, and that money is energy, and their thoughts is what is creating their reality, and that they have been born rich, and that education is not the key, but imagination is the key to create your reality consciously, then there will be a better society. Okay? But there are many in our society who are gaining off of the ignorance of others, so they are keeping the truth away from the people, and making them having a sense of lack where money is concerned, which is basically keeping them in a poverty mentality. And when people have poverty mentality, it will bring poverty, and where poverty is, they're gonna bring a lot of crimes and and violence and so on. Now, when the Bible speaks about the love of money, the love of money is equal to not having a proper understanding of money and how money works and where money come from and why money is actually what it is. Therefore, as long as you keep people in ignorance of money, the lust for money to get a false sense of security or false sense of happiness will all be prevalent in our society. Thus the reason why, my brother, my sisters, you have to come to understand that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. Now when you understand that, then you will understand that all is mental. You will understand the law of mentalism. And if you can understand the law of mentalism, that all is mental and everything was first thought, everything was first imagined, you will come to realize that when the Bible says that all things was made by him, and without him there wasn't anything made that was made, that it is not speaking about a man 2,000 years ago named Jesus Christ. It is not speaking about a man born in the Middle East or a man with blue eyes and blonde hair. It is speaking about your own human imagination. So that him is a personification of your own human imagination. Now when you learn that, then you will learn how to control your thoughts. Because you come to realize that your thoughts is basically what is creating your reality. And if your thoughts is creating your reality, then your thoughts can also attract money. Because money was first a thought. So when you do not have a proper understanding of money, you're suffering from a lack of money. Because you do not know how to attract money. You do not know how to bring money to you. You do not even know what is money. So you will have a mentality as if that you're going to starve without money. So you're going to get into survival mode. And you're going to do anything to survive. Because you've been misinformed by those who are blind. And if the blind lead the blind, they would lead you over a ditch. So when these preachers try to tell you that the love of money, and they do not understand that the Bible is supposed to be interpreted psychologically, it's gonna cause more mental slavery. It's gonna cause more confusion. It's gonna cause more people holding on to false identity and stupidity. It's gonna cause people to hold on to being more superstitious and argumentative. And it's gonna encourage people also to be under the energy of fear. Because when people do not understand that you can be either under the energy of love or the energy of fear, they would live their life anyhow. But when you discover the energy of love, because you understand that all is energy, and you operate under the energy of love, then because of the love that is in you, you will even have the right concept of money and how to love money and how to use money and how to give also money to get money. So my brother and my sisters, in short, what I'm saying to you, it is not the love of money, but it is the lack of money, because everyone loves money. And when you really understand what the Bible is really saying when it mentions the love of money, it is basically saying that when you do not have the right knowledge of money, that it will be the root of all evil to you. And in other words, it is also saying also that when you haven't discovered yourself first before money, it will become the root of all evil to you, because you have never come to really love yourself. And when you love money more than you love yourself, you would do almost anything for money. You would even kill for money. You will steal for money. You will become a homosexual for money. All these things. So, my brothers and my sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope I've gotten my point across to you, because you see basically where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to get across to you. So, I want to now encourage you to continue to support my ebooks, and I just want to inform you that soon I'll be having hard copies available for you on Amazon also, and I'm working towards that. And for those of you who would like to see this work go further and would like to join with me wherever you are to spread this message of self-realization to a black brother and sister, and to help to wake them up and to get them out of Christianity, and you would like to have mentorship from me, to have a further understanding, because me presenting myself to you, I am presenting myself to you as a self-realized being, not one who's speaking from theory, but based on what I would have experienced, I want to share with you. And all I'm asking is that for mentorship, if you can contribute $50 or more money on our Patreon, then I'll share my phone number with you and be able to speak with you for hours on many occasions, as long as you would like me to equip you and for you to be also a part of this great work of reaching out to humanity, especially our brothers and our sisters who are still trapped in religion, especially Christianity. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to now give you the sign of enlightenment, of which Matthew 6:22 tells you, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, my brother and my sister, when you have that experience, you will come to realize it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And when the sun rises within you, you will experience the dawning of a new day, and come to realize that without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And without the S-U-N, there is no life and there is no light. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and that the human imagination parallels the sun. And we are the people of the sun. Therefore, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.